so tired. I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. I need to wake up. It's currently 8 o'clock and this train leaves in 17 minutes. I'm glad it's here, waiting, so I can sit on it and chill. I do not understand this. These are all going back to Vienna. Like, where am I meant to go? I got off, like, that train and I just went into there thinking that that was the ticket office and it's a doctor's surgery. Guys, this is why I didn't want to do connecting train. A changeover on a train. This told me to get off here. And then the next one was at 9:05. It's now 9:09 because I literally asked the guy and I said, where do I get this train? Because I couldn't see it on the board. And he pointed over to this side. This side is the exact same, just going to Vienna. This is the stress I do not need when I'm on my own. And there's no one here. No one here to help. There's no ticket office. How do people do this? I've asked the cleaner. She doesn't know. Guys, it was all just going too well, wasn't it? If you don't laugh, you'll cry, because I certainly am going to in a minute. So I'll paint the picture. I arrived at, it's not called March Egg, but that's how it's spelled. March Egg? I don't know where I am. The train, my connecting train, does not exist. It's cancelled. All the trains to Bratislava cancelled from here. And I was like, what do you mean? So there was no one around apart from one cleaner. And so I had to ask her to explain to me what is going on. She was like, bus, you have to get a bus. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll get the bus. From over here? Yeah, cool. Check the timetable. The one at 9:05, so they'd done it so that the train times matched up with the bus times. So apparently there was meant to be a bus that came at 9:05, which is the time that my train was meant to be, that was cancelled. And it did not arrive. It is now 10 o'clock. And the next bus is not until 3 o'clock. So I was like, well, I'm not wasting my day, 5 hours in this, no offense if anyone lives here, but there's nothing here. There's literally nothing here. You can't even get an Uber, like nothing. So I finally found someone. They helped me. They said it's the best thing for me to do is get a train back to Vienna, where I've just come from an hour ago. So an hour's train back to Vienna, and then wait in Vienna for an hour, and then get a train to a different station in Bratislava. But honestly, do you think I can get hold of any customer service on Trainline to explain what's happened, to help me, because there was no one here to help? I was trying to like find a contact number, find a contact email to help me, explain to me what should I do, where should I go. Nothing. Luckily, it's only costing me £9 to get back to Vienna, which is pretty good considering it's an hour's train, and then £12 from Vienna to Bratislava. Finally. But more annoying is that I only left myself today to look around Bratislava, because tomorrow I go to Budapest. So I'm gonna literally get, I think I'm gonna arrive at 1 o'clock. So I'm literally only going to get the afternoon in Bratislava. But we will make the best of a bad situation, and we will still look around Bratislava and still try and have a good time. I'm also very excited to go to the hostel in Bratislava, so I didn't want to miss out on that. But this is not what I wanted. Something had to go wrong, didn't it? Of course it did. Just annoying that it was completely out of my hands. It was nothing that I did wrong. Trainline is to blame, and also cancelled trains are to blame. I didn't need to get up at the crack of dawn this morning. Oh gosh. And before anyone tells me, did you not look at the app? The app literally didn't update. It doesn't say anything about a bus. It literally says to get the 9:05 train, blah blah. So obviously I know how to do it if it didn't say anything about bus replacements, so it's not my fault, okay? I'm also freezing cold now because I've been standing in the cold for an hour and wherever I am, it's pretty cold here. Anyway, at least I've got my book and my phone to keep me entertained. Let's try and get to Bratislava today. Okay, we're back in Vienna. Oh, so I've just picked up some lunch because that's what I have to do in Vienna now, in the train station instead of Bratislava. So I've got myself a bubble tea, which is enormous, and also a barley bowl, which I've never actually tried before, but I'm so excited to dig into that. It looks so nice. And I also found myself a sunflower in a shop exactly the time that I needed it. So this actually translates to happiness is the sum of beautiful moments. So that wasn't such a beautiful moment that I had today, but I'll take it. It's going to be my companion for the rest of the trip now. So I'm just waiting a couple more minutes for my train to pop up on the board and then get myself on it and get myself finally to Bratislava. I don't know how, but I finally made it to Bratislava, only to realise that they have no service here, just like Prague didn't. So had no Wi-Fi, so I had to just come into this restaurant, buy a drink and get Wi-Fi and get a Bolt. They do have Bolt here. Let's just go to the hostel and dump our stuff and then run around Bratislava. Okay, I have 40 minutes until I can check in. So instead of leaving this bag in the open luggage room, I thought I would just check out what's on this street and then come back at 2 to check in. I'm checking out the Slovakian H&M because I have 40 minutes to kill, even though I can't fit anything else in my suitcase. Made it to the first destination of the day, the Blue Church, and it's very blue. I actually come back to the Blue Church later on in this video when the sun actually comes out from behind the clouds, which makes such a difference, and the blue pops out even more. So make sure you're sticking around for that. I wish I could go inside, but it was closed, but I did get to have a sneak peek and it's so blue inside too. Then it was finally time to check into my amazing hostel, which is called Chores. This only costs £30 per night. I'm only here for one night, but I wish I was here longer. This is such a cozy but spacious concept to a hostel room. Once you're inside and you pull those blinds down, you do not feel like there's anyone else in the room with you. So the privacy level in this hostel is a 10 out of 10. Also, if you pay that little bit extra for the bottom bunk, which is what I had, you have enough room to stand up next to your bed. You also get so much storage, it fit absolutely everything in it, and it was secured just with my key card. I would honestly not recommend any other hostel than this when you're in Bratislava. The cleanliness of the shared toilets and the hostel itself was amazing, and you really could not ask for more for £30 per night. I then needed to make the most of the rest of my day and go and explore some more of Bratislava. After finding a doll that looked just like me, I stumbled across the most aesthetically pleasing cake shop. I will not try and pronounce this shop because that will not do it any justice, but I will leave it on the screen here for you now. It was super busy, but I was very lucky to get in and get a table straight away. I enjoyed sipping on my elderflower drink that was the most beautiful drink I've had, and also tucking into my chocolate cake whilst I took in all of the beautiful wallpaper and decor inside this place. Even the stairs down to the toilet and downstairs in the toilet was so detailed. They really put a lot of thought into this. They even had some sweet little bird companions. I then enjoyed a sweet but short walk over to the Primates Palace. This truly was like a Barbie dream house to me, and I was matching with my pink top. This beautiful palace was built from the 1770s to the 1780s. I know this is going to sound wild because I've only been here over a matter of hours, but You honestly can do Bratislava in one day, or as I've proven, one afternoon. Pretty much ticked off everything that I want to do. There is a cool spot that I want to go to for dinner tonight, so other than that, we can spend more time chilling in that really nice hostel. Can't tell you how excited I am to get into bed. I'm tired, and that hostel is an absolute dream. But we will sit here in front of the palace for a little bit longer. It is currently 4:30. It's not open today, probably a Monday thing, don't know. The Blue Church earlier wasn't open either, so I don't know if they're just not open on a Monday, which is annoying because I missed everything yesterday in Vienna because it's Sunday. And now nothing's open on a Monday in Bratislava. Oh well, I think I've proven that I can turn any bad situation into somewhat of a good situation and make the best out of being in a new country, even if it is for one afternoon. Seeing as I have some spare time, I thought I'd come back to the Blue Church and see in the sunlight, because the sun just makes everything look better. Tell me that doesn't look like paradise now that the clouds have cleared. After the day I had worked up a big appetite, and I was ready to fill myself up on a gorgeous pizza while I enjoyed my cozy vibes inside Urban House. I was loving all the artwork and atmosphere in here, but then I went into the toilet and had an absolute surprise. Who doesn't love a disco toilet? I only had a few hours today to find some souvenirs, but best believe I still pulled through. As always, I got my stickers and bits and bobs to put in my photo book, but also, like every single place I go to, I managed to find a watercolour. This time it was the Blue Church, which I absolutely fell in love with. And it's not a cosy hostel night in without a few snacks. So I had to pick up a few of my favourites, and I also picked up a treat for my best friend, which I'm sure she's gonna love. And to end every destination I've been to, I always write a little catch up in my notebook to my mum, filling her in on all the things that I would tell her if she was still here. It never gets easier, but she's the reason why I'm pushing myself to see more of the world for both of us. Next up on my interrailing travels is Budapest. So make sure you're subscribing and following along on my journey.